Hey, Queen Saniyah, this is Palesa, all the way from Johannesburg, South Africa. And today we'll be discussing the inequalities in the South African educational system.
So what do you feel like contributes to those inequalities?
I think it all boils down to the haves and not haves. What happens here in South Africa is if your parents are educated enough and have enough income to take you to the so-called Model C schools, where it's full of whites and everything, you get quality education. You pay for that, it's very expensive, versus a parent who is a single mom and is staying somewhere in the townships, and they can't afford to take their children to those private schools, or take them to Model C schools. They have to settle down for government schools, of which their level of education, I'm not saying it's not quality, but it's not up to par, because you find that they do complete matric and still need to go to a college or something in order for them to have computer literacy of some sort, yes.
And so what do you do here at DSDC College?
At DSDC College, I'm an intern lecturer. I lecture information processing, N4, N5, N6. I also lecture business studies and CV level 2 and 3. It's business practice, and as well as contact center level 2. And I also lecture life orientation practical level 2 and 3. Yes.
And how do you feel like you can use these skills to help improve your community and close the education gap?
My plans is to first put my plan in black and white in paper, set proposals to take to companies that I know would assist. For example, HP can probably provide us with computers. We need to have a building where we can have computer lessons back home where I grew up, and set up an NGO of some sort whereby they can come for computer lessons for free. And now the challenge is to set up that place and getting the equipment, security, etc. in order to run the center, and also get volunteers that are well qualified to say, yes, I'll give it my Saturdays to come in and assist in this project. So it's still on the pipeline, but I'm also working on that, and that's how I best think will change the situation. But the thing is, I just don't want them to come in for those computer lessons and do not have the certificate to go market themselves with. So it all boils down to also talking to the relevant accreditation boards like the ISET, the MELUCIs, and the Department of Education, so we can get proper registration, so that when they complete that computer literacy or IT or whatever they want to venture into, they do have an NQF, National Qualification Framework, or a certificate, a national certificate of some sort that shows that they are literate and they do have those skills in order for them to do that job.